By the year 2050, scientists have predicted that superbugs will kill more people in a given year than cancer. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you have ever heard of the term superbug used on the news before? Do any of you know what it is? Okay, I can explain. So, superbug is a form of bacteria that has become completely antibiotic resistant, meaning humans have used so many antibiotics on trying to treat this bacteria that the bacteria figured out a way to get around it. And that's beginning to pose a problem because soldiers coming back from the Middle East sometimes are contracting these superbugs and are left with the options of what to do next. But there is an unapproved method that can completely kill superbugs and practically all bacteria on the planet, and it's called phage therapy. Now, let me give you some background about what phage therapy is and how it is used. Phage therapy was discovered in France about 100 years ago in some untreated water samples, meaning sewer water. Scientists noticed that the phage and the bacteria in the water sample were fighting each other, and the phage was winning. So they took that idea, or what they were seeing, and they decided to use it for medical treatment. Now, it's a very complex process of how they get from point A to point B with phage therapy, but I can simplify it for you. So basically, scientists or a doctor will comprise a phage cocktail, multiple phage viruses, and they'll inject it into a patient. After this has happened, the phage viruses will go into the person's system, find the bacterial infection, and attach themselves to the bacteria. The bacteria will then be injected by the phage virus with a recipe, in a sense. The recipe tells the bacteria to start making phage viruses. And after this process has happened or occurred, the bacteria will inevitably explode and more phage viruses are born. This happens until all bacteria in someone who's infected is completely eradicated. Now, you all might be thinking, well, why do we not see this in the United States? And part of the reason why is because of big pharmaceutical corporations. Currently, big pharmaceutical corporations like Pfizer, for example, are choosing money over life. Because every year, this is how a pharmaceutical corporation works. Every year, pharmaceutical corporations will invest millions of dollars and years of research into approving a single drug or an antibiotic, for example. They have this process down and they've been rolling on it for the last few decades. Now, this is the problem with phage. This is where phage comes in and creates a problem. Because of the variety of different kinds of phages, meaning there's millions of different types of phages out in the world. That causes a problem for big pharmaceutical corporations because there could, for example, be 40 different types of phage that all work on the same type of bacteria. And as we know as business students, that creates competition because one corporation could go and patent one type of virus and the other could get the other type of virus, and that would immediately drop the price, which pharmaceutical corporations really don't like at all. Now, there is a solution to this, and it starts with us, consumers of medicine. We can use our voice to spread awareness and talk to our legislation about passing laws to maybe quicken up the FDA approval process for phage therapy or make it more available in the United States. Because, like I said in the previous slide, by the year 2050, Superbugs are going to kill more people than cancer. And why don't stop it now than later? Thank you.